It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar. A high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:34.9. Schumacher, Russell, Leclerc, Villeneuve and Behrman. We've been pushed down to P22.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. So we're back here in Losail, and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns, and just one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after all. There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS, though, through the long straight and into turn 1. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Michael Schumacher lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Leclerc, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Senna, Massa, Verstappen, Villeneuve, and Jack Doohan, Soloff, Behrman, Oscar Piastri, and Hakkinen, Crawford, Hadja, Zane Maloney, and Franco Colapinto, Barnard, Tremnitz, Aaron, and Zach O'Sullivan rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula One, and this puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes. Woo.
Well done, everyone. Thank you.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix. It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
22, P22. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 19.6. Villeneuve, Leclerc, Antonelli, Schumacher and Senna. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
I like the number 1 board. It's got a good ring to it.
Welcome back to Qatar and the Lusail International Circuit, a track that has a long history for two-wheeled motorsport action. But tonight, it's the four wheels of F1 that are back, and Lewis Hamilton going for another win here. So we're back here in Lusail, and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns, and just one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after all. There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS, though, through the long straight and into turn 1. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Jacques Villeneuve completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Antonelli, Michael Schumacher and Verstappen, Senna, Massa, Russell and Alex Albon, Hadjar, Maloney, Ollie Behrman and Aaron, Soloff, Hakkinen, Zach O'Sullivan and Tim Tramnitz, Doohan, Barnard, Colapinto and Jack Crawford rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? Relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula 1, and this puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. leading the pack, that's P1. Villeneuve is behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time, and 26 laps to go now. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap.
Yep.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. You're in first position, front of the pack. That's Schumacher behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window's now open, pit window is open. Okay, 18 laps to go. Box, box, box. We had an issue removing the right rear wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And we've got 16 laps of fuel left, 16 laps. Charles is in the pits. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Okay, gap ahead, 6.2 seconds. Piastri drivers just moved into first place. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.1 seconds. Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Schumacher behind. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. As things stand right now, we'll be fourth in the championship. Thirteen laps of fuel remaining. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. You're in first position, front of the pack. That's Schumacher behind you. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. 2 laps left, next time by will be your final lap. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
Podium and the points. Nice to still be at the front. And yeah, go get him next week.
And another win to add to his ever-increasing tally. Here's your winner, Michael Schumacher.
This race really mattered for them today, Crofty. You know, it's close in the Drivers' Championship. You feel that pressure as a driver as it gets towards the end of the championship. And, you know, it's a big relief. It's a weight off your shoulders, and you'll know that it was a job well done.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something. Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.